Out of the 899 Pokemon currently available in Pokemon Go, I'm missing 24, and I'm about to set out on an adventure to a beautiful country that I've never been to before. As I explore this new region, I'll try to find, catch, and evolve these 24 new Pokemon before I go home. Some of these will be easy evolutions that I just haven't done yet. Others will take some work because I don't have enough candy to evolve. For some, I'll need a lot of luck because they're incredibly rare to even encounter, and a few of these were released during limited time special events, which means the only way to get them right now is by trading. This is the Ireland Pokédex, and I've got 24 Pokemon to go. Good morning and welcome to Dublin, Ireland. So for today, day one of the adventure, we're starting with a hunt for food, both in real life and in the game. The newest Pokemon to be released in Pokemon Go, Applin, has a unique method of evolving. It requires not just candy, but also a new item called apples, which drop from mossy lures. And if you look up ahead, there are 3 mossy lures going right at the cafe that I'm headed to. What a coincidence. Okay, so check this out. The first step of my journey is to find these new apples. The apples can be Applin, the brand new Pokemon. I'm gonna make sure to Silver Pineapple that because it also needs 200 candy to evolve and has 2 different evolutions, which means 400 candy, and each one needs 20 apples as well. Okay, I'm gonna Silver Pineapple Berry Ultra Ball because I don't wanna lose this. There we go. First catch of the day, first new Pokédex entry of the adventure here in Ireland, Applin. So there it is, 200 Applin candies plus 20 tart apples or 20 sweet apples to get those 2 evolutions. All right, well, let's head inside and find out who put these lures down. I sat down to a full Irish breakfast, which is similar to a full English, except it was missing the beans. On the way out, I made sure to thank the proprietor of the establishment. So, I am here once again hosting a group trip, and I've got Ed and Bob with me. You might remember Bob from our first trip to Japan. But we're heading right now to this gigantic park up ahead to meet up with the rest of our group who's already there. And it looks crazy. There's a ton of mossy lures. It is also Community Day today. Vanillite Community Day. And obviously that's not a Pokemon that I need today. I don't necessarily need the shiny. But Community Day is going to be a good opportunity to find some other Pokemon Go players and maybe trade for some of the rarer Pokemon that I'm trying to find. The one in particular that I'm worried about. Oh. What? Why did that just pop up?
Background?
I have 1,000 Vanillite candy. That's not my first one. What was I saying? The Pokemon that I'm most worried about finding is Mudbray because it was only available for 1 weekend and only at a few in-person events. So I need to find someone who went to the event in Mumbai, Milan, Santiago, or Singapore. Those are the only 4 places that you've been able to catch that Pokemon so far. You guys didn't go to those events, did you?
No, unfortunately not. I wish.
No.
It sounds good.
It's gonna be hard to find someone who did. All right, here we go. We made it to the park. We found the rest of the crew, and I've gotten actually a couple shinies now. 2 since we just even walked into the park. There you go. Good throw. Terrible throw. But while everyone's hunting shiny Vanillite, I personally am hunting local Pokemon Go players who might have a Mudbray to trade me. Let's see if we can find them. It wasn't long before we met some of the Dublin community.
Yeah, hi.
Can I get a picture with you, man?
Sure.
Yeah, thanks,
I
man.
love a picture with you.
Of course. One of my favorite things about traveling is getting to meet other Pokemon Go players, and that's not something we've really been able to do on my group trips to Japan because of the language barrier.
Nice.
So I'm glad we got to hang out a bit like this for Community Day. But before we split up, I had to ask.
Wait, I have a question. Does anyone have Mudbray?
But no.
Mudbray?
The
Mudbray?
ambassador does, but he's not around today.
Okay.
He's not around today, I don't think.
No worries. Well, thank you. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you all. All right, that was fun. We got to hang out, you know, catch some Vanillite, spend a little time with the local community. There is another hard to get, 2 more hard to get Pokemon. One of them is Tinkatink. Tinkatink was released in an event fairly recently, and it was only released in 7-kilometer eggs. I remembered to grab 2 eggs during the event. I haven't hatched them yet, and these are my only 2 chances at hatching Tinkatink right now. After the event, it is now in 10-kilometer eggs, so if I don't hatch Tinkatink out of either of these 2 7Ks, I'm gonna have to collect a lot of 10Ks. The other Pokemon that's gonna be really hard to get is also in eggs. It's in 12-kilometer eggs, Shroodle, and that means I need to battle Team Rocket leaders as well. So I'm looking for 2 different types of eggs, 2 different Pokemon from eggs, which is gonna make it harder to find either of them because they're competing, they're conflicting with each other.
I got back to the hotel to find a special guest had arrived.
Steven!
Hello. Are you filming?
Of course.
Hello. Look at the mustache.
You like it?
Live and direct.
Look at that. Oh.
We're back.
From the hotel, we headed out for our welcome dinner, the official start of the group trip.
We're back. Same place we had breakfast.
I took advantage of the fact that we were sitting still and ordered a few mossy lures for the table.
3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Jet lag was really hitting, and I was looking forward to getting some rest at the hotel, but then...
Steven, what's happening?
We have no power at all. From just the plugs not working to absolutely nothing working now. So we might have to change rooms.
You got everything?
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, we're moving.
We're changing
Oh, congratulations.
What do you mean?
The key was on the table. Did you not grab it?
The key was on the table? Bro, I thought you had it.
Nicholas.
Why would you leave it on the table?
Nicholas, do you see what I'm holding?
Do you see what I'm holding?
Valid. Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is actually nicer.
It's actually an apartment.
We got upgraded to a real bedroom and a real living room. Oh, I left my bag in the hallway. We're starting day 2 with a walking tour of Dublin. We've met up with our tour guide for the day, Stuart, who's been showing us around. But let me just give you a quick recap. By the end of the day yesterday, I ended with 24 tart apples. I have enough for that evolution. I only have 12 sweet apples and 258 Applin candy. We've still got a few more days of the event, and then I assume that Applin will still be available from the mossy lures. But since we're walking today, it doesn't make sense to put down lures all that often because we're going to be moving so much. So maybe a little later we can work on that. We've been walking for a couple hours now, and that means my eggs are hatching. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this. Oh God. This is my only chance to hatch Tinkatink from these 2 7-kilometer eggs. The first one is not. Hatena, though, is a Pokemon that I still need more candy for, so that's helpful. Elekid. That was in those eggs?
Yeah.
All right, so that means I have to start looking for 10-kilometer eggs because that's the only place that I can find Tinkatink right now. Oh look, 10-kilometer, wow. Can I get another one? Can I just get 2? Nope, that's a 2K. So in 10-kilometer eggs, at least it's in the tier 1, so hopefully I can find it, but I'm gonna start that in a super incubator right now. At least we're doing a lot of walking, right? Into people. Watch out, Steven, watch out.
We continued on through Trinity College, whose notable alumni include Jonathan Swift, Samuel Beckett, Oscar Wilde, and Courtney Love. From the college, we continued our stroll through Dublin and on towards the famous Guinness storehouse. The Irish are fiercely proud of their Guinness, and the Guinness storehouse experience is like the Disneyland of malted barley-based beverages. It's one part museum, one part art exhibition, and a heaping helping of marketing. As you ascend through the world's tallest building shaped like a pint glass, they make sure to mention that a few times. You're inundated with facts and statistics extolling the magnificence of the murky brown brew. Along the way, you'll learn exactly how to enjoy a pint, which, if you've been paying attention, is truly a marvel of beverage science and fermentation engineering. Before long, you'll be drowning in trivia as you swim up through the pint glass, gasping for a breath of fresh, foamy head on the top floor. The view from the 12 to 18 millimeters of head are some of the best in Dublin, with the panorama stretching from the sea in the east to the mountains in the west.
People keep telling me this is the best pint of Guinness I'll ever have. I think they're right. It's good. It tastes good. But of course, I went to check the Pokestops, and I have a 10-kilometer egg hatching. My first 10K that could be Tink-a-Tink. Oh.
Is it?
Oh, it is. Look at that. Pokédex entry.
You have to call it Guinness.
Call it Guinness. I'm not. I've done enough Guinness advertising. I'm not getting paid for it, so. No way.
You're kidding me. That's your first.
Pokédex Hundo. Cheers. So I completed one goal. I hatched the Tink-a-Tink, but there's another part to it, which is I have to evolve it. It has 2 evolutions. That means I need 125 candy. I only got 16 for the hatch. I have a lot of rare candy. I shouldn't say a lot. I have 274. Which is not enough for all the Pokemon that I need to evolve. A lot of them are gonna require rare candy. So I need to keep trying to hatch more Tink-a-Tink. I'm gonna incubate another 10K and just try to get more candy that way. But I've also forgotten, I've been walking this entire time with none of my 11 rocket radars equipped. I'm on the lookout for Team Go Rocket leaders because I need to get those eggs. I need to keep hatching Tink-a-Tink. I need to save the rare candies because I'm not sure which Pokemon I'm actually gonna end up with enough candies for by the end of the week. So we made it back to the hotel, and look who's been waiting for me here all day apparently while I didn't have my rocket radar equipped. Arlo is here, but I also made the mistake of spinning a lot of Pokestops on the way back, so I don't have egg space to pick up this 12K egg. Like, I'm gonna have to get rid of these eventually, so I'm just gonna hatch a couple of these 2Ks, and I really need to start picking these up tomorrow. I'll tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do tonight. I am for sure gonna evolve one of the Applin forms. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. But I have the candy and the apples to evolve Flapple. And at least this way, Steven, I'm evolving an Applin.
I got some sweets.
By the way, Steven's here on this trip.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you noticed with getting us out of the other room to here.
Yeah. But
I'm here.
at some point, Steven said to me, "You didn't even introduce me in this video." We've been having a great time. But look, I got Flapple. That is one new Pokedex entry. And as far as Applin goes, I still need 4 sweet apples and another 115 candy. It's still early in the adventure, but I am feeling a little bit of pressure. It's day 3. We're moving today. We're getting on this bus. It's called a coach here. And we're driving across the country with some fun stops in the middle. Steven, you got patches on? We both get car sick, so pray for us. Quick stop in a town called Kildare. Steven just pointed the camera at me. I didn't have anything to say. Our next stop is the Rock of Cashel, and I've been looking forward to this one. I knew this was coming up on the trip. Incredible castle. We're gonna get closer and get inside, but first, I've had eggs in incubators. I'm hoping that some of them are gonna hatch when I open the game right now, because I know for sure I'm gonna wanna pick up Pokestops here. Oh, there's not that many. There's two gyms, 2 Pokestops. Will my eggs hatch, please? Oh, they did hatch. I just didn't see it. Great, they're out of the way. Well, now the other problem is that there are no Team Go Rocket leaders here, which means I can't pick up 12K eggs. And I'm not gonna miss the opportunity to pick up gifts from these like really cool locations inside the Rock of Cashel. Yep, I'm gonna send someone that gift. Hopefully I get a 10K from it. That's a 2K. Oh. Good news, I'm hatching another egg, which is not exciting in itself, but it means I have space to pick up a rocket egg, which I'm gonna do next time I see a rocket. In the meantime, Snow and I have a lucky trade.
Yay!
So I'm gonna give you this unknown, and in return, I'm getting Sizzlypede, which was only available in raids during an event that I didn't get to play. So this will be a Pokédex entry for me. I wish that it being lucky reduced the evolution cost, but at least if I need to power it up, it'll be cheaper. And maybe a hundo, let's see. Oh, there we go, Pokédex entry. And mine. All right, I mean, look, for my only Sizzlypede,
Yeah,
that's great,
yeah.
thank you.
Make it your buddy.
Oh, I should actually, that's a great idea. I'm gonna make it my buddy right now just to start earning more candy for it. I have 5 candy. Where did I get 5 candy? So we just checked into our new hotel here in Killarney, but there's not a ton of Pokestops over here by our hotel. So we're walking into town and there's a lot more going on there. I also, I have a rocket balloon and I should have space for an egg, right? I'm gonna get a quick shiny check. Not shiny, but, most importantly, I have the 12-kilometer egg. Oh, there's no way I'm putting that in a regular incubator. Okay, look, this 10K is about to hatch, and then I'll put the 12K in this super incubator. It would be great if this just hatched from the 12K and I didn't have to buy more incubators, but I'm not getting my hopes up. 100 meters, just like that. I would love for this to be Tinkatink just to get the candy, but let's see. It's not. Let me just use that one super incubator on the 12K. In 8 kilometers, if this is not Shroodle, I will buy more incubators. Steven put down his last mossy lure for us, and this should be my last Applin. After this, I'll have enough candy to evolve. 12 candy, dropped an apple. Oh, I have more than enough. Let's go. We're gonna evolve to Appleton. There it is. What is it? A dragon dog? Apple pie? I don't know, but it's in my Pokedex now. Hopefully when the event ends though, some of the Pokemon I need will start spawning in the wild. We'll find out after dinner. After dinner gets here. And it's the moment of truth. The event has ended, the spawns have gone back to normal, and none of the Pokemon that I'm missing are nearby. Of the Pokedex entries that I'm actually completely missing, I don't think any of them are spawning in the wild, period. But there are some Pokemon that I need more candies for, so I need to try to catch more of them. So, I forget this all the time, but there is a new feature in the Pokedex where you can tag a Pokemon to get notifications when it appears, and one that I need is Nickit. I caught one during the event where it was released, and then I accidentally transferred it, so I don't have one at all, but I'm gonna turn on the alert. You'll now receive alerts about Nickit, the Pokemon with my name. I need to find one. Otherwise I can't evolve it, because I don't have one. We left the restaurant and just started walking, which I love to do when I'm traveling. I'm somewhere new, let's wander. And it works out because my eggs are hatching, which means I have more space, and that's perfect because guess who else wandered here? Arlo. I have another chance to get another egg. Oh God, I spun the Pokestop. I picked up an egg. It's okay, I still have 2 more spaces. Yeah, and I mean, look, the wandering brought us here. So, it's like something called to me. I don't know. It's the best way to travel, by the way. Wander. Close your eyes and start walking. Don't close your eyes.
Maybe look.
Watch for traffic, look left, look right.
Turn off the GPS.
But wander. This wandering worked out really well because beautiful cathedral behind us and Killarney National Park right here. I don't think I've ever wandered into a national park before. Let's have a look before the sun goes down. What is this? Idyllic pastures, bird song in the trees, bugs flying around. Watch out. Easily a top 5 wander in my travels. You know me, I love trees. Look at these trees. Look at the way this ivy's growing up this stuff. It's beautiful. Cows, trees, sunset. I'm really having the best wander of my life right now. And Sierra. There's another Team Go Rocket leader here to fill in my last egg slot. It's like something called me here. There's deer too. Steven, there's deer. There's actually a ton of Pokemon here too, which is crazy. And one of them, oh, more just spawned. One of them is actually one of the ones that I need to evolve. So Rookidee, it came out recently. I didn't catch enough. I don't have enough candy to evolve it. So this is super helpful. Something really is calling to me. So this is good because now I can check in. 6 Rookidee candy, I have 28, which means I need 97 more candy to do both evolutions of Rookidee. See, this is why I have to be careful with my rare candy. There are a lot of Pokemon that I need a lot of candy for during this challenge. Wow. Wander. All right, so we're walking back. We're back in town, and guess what? Another Pokemon that I need candy for just spawned. Steven called it out for me. Fido. I'm gonna Pineapple Berry because I'm not sure how much candy I need, but I know I don't have enough yet. With the Pineapple, 6 candy, and now I have 51. I have enough. I'm gonna evolve Fido. Why not? To celebrate the success of our wandering, new Pokemon added to the Pokédex, all thanks to wandering. Great night. And to cap off a great night, we met up with some of the group for some live music at the pub. We're getting back on the bus this morning, which I'll be honest is the last place I want to be, but it's going to take us to places that I do want to be, so I'll put up with it for the time being. Ross Castle, just a few minutes from our hotel here in Killarney, and tons of Pokestops. So let me just spin these real quick. Oh, I don't have room for gifts. I'm gonna send some gifts before I spin the rest of these. So here's where we're at. I have 2 more 12K eggs, and I have no more incubators. I have to buy incubators today. I've been putting it off. I've been trying to avoid it. I'm buying incubators today.
feel like I'm finally learning the meaning of the word idyllic. Like, I know what it means, but I'm really living it for the first time here in Ireland. Our guide Steph took us to see a sheepdog at work, and I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed. Maybe I just missed my cat, but I actually got a little emotional watching this dog work.
Today, did I tell you what we're doing today? Today, we're driving around the Ring of Kerry and making a ton of stops. A lot of them are beautiful, as you've seen, but pretty rural. There haven't been a ton of Pokestops. We've had some spawns, but, oh my God, my sandwich almost incubated this egg. We're picking up lunch before our next stop, and I have one egg slot open. We're in town right now for the next 10 or 15 minutes. I have a rocket balloon. Perfect. I can get one more 12K egg. There's my egg, and no shiny. All right, it's a good thing that the balloon was here because there was 1 liter in town, and I guess it's not that far, but we do have to get back to the bus to keep going. We just finished up our little picnic, a lunch picnic, in this beautiful Irish sunshine. And it's been 200 meters. So this 12K is hatching. This will be my first chance at Strudel. And hopefully it doesn't take much longer than this. All right, sand isle. At the beach, there's a little bit of sand. I have a few evolutions that I can do, and I need to start doing them because I'm just falling behind on the challenge here. So one of those Pokemon is Galarian Corsola has an evolution. We all know Corsola very well, the coral Pokemon. Galarian Corsola is a ghost type, and it's very sad Pokemon. So I'm gonna do this here at the beach where it might be a little bit appropriate, but here's the evolution. It's called Cursola, because it's a ghost, but it's also supposed to represent the way that the coral reefs of the world are dying, thanks to, well, us and our sunscreen, among other things. So, protect the ocean, protect the beach, protect the coral, protect the bees, protect the trees. Why are we just doing all this? Relax, people. Just go look at some rocks and take a deep breath. We have escaped the bus once again. It is really hot in there. But our last stop on the Ring of Kerry is here in Killarney National Park, the same one that Steven and I wandered into last night. So our stop is to see a waterfall that's up here. We're gonna head in there and check it out, but oh no, I spun a Pokestop. It's all right, I have one more space for an egg. We didn't do a lot of walking today. Most of the time was on the bus, so the eggs haven't made much progress, but we gotta get some steps in tomorrow for sure. All right, let's check out this waterfall. To be honest, I didn't know Ireland had it like that. This feels dramatically different than the landscapes we've been in all day. Beautiful. This is like my favorite environment to be in. moss-covered trees, running water. I feel like I need to commemorate this visit with a Pokédex entry. So there is another Pokemon that I have enough candies for that I just need to evolve. And I learned today from our tour leader, Steph, that those yellow flowers we've been seeing all day are called goss. Gossifleur is literally based on those flowers. We've been in its natural habitat all day. I mean, the habitat has changed here by the waterfall, but I'm gonna go ahead and evolve this because, I mean, I've been looking at it all day. And even this morning, actually, at our first stop, there were little puffs of stuff flying through the air. You remember that, Steven?
Yep.
Eldegoss. That's one of the puffs right there. And low battery, sick. It's been a long day, but another Pokédex entry and an appropriate Pokédex entry for the day that it's been. We're headed home, we're back at the hotel, and Tandemouse is another Pokemon who I need to evolve. Mousehold, I got the family of 4. Wow, this is great. It's a Pokédex entry on the Mousehold, and thank you. I haven't done a special trade yet. Has anyone not done a special trade today?
I haven't done one.
You haven't? We're gonna do a special trade with writing. Ooh, Nickit. Yes, please, I need that. The trade is Purple Oricorio from Japan for Nickit, which I need because I accidentally transferred my only one. So, thank you very much. This is incredibly helpful. And, you know, maybe we get lucky, maybe not. No, but, ooh, 2-star, that's pretty good. But now I have 22 Nickit candy and a Nickit that I can actually evolve. Thanks. Steven and I got left behind, but we're getting on the train. We're headed back to Dublin today. Oh, there it is. Platform's right there. Well, our train doesn't get here for another 20 minutes. And I've got some eggs hatching. 2 more 12-kilometer eggs. Please. No? Okay. I'm trying to make it suspenseful. I'm gonna let the whole animation play out. A Varoom, which I needed last time I was trying to do this, but that's not what I'm looking for this time. Okay, I have another 12K hatching in 1 kilometer. I have 2 more that are going in incubators right now. Special trades.
Special trade.
We're starting it off. Rick and I have been talking about this special trade all week. Here's the deal. I need Paldean Tauros. It's not technically a new Pokédex entry. It is a form of Tauros, but it is a Pokemon that's been released recently. So I need to get one. There you go, from South Korea.
Wow, that's
We'll get some
wonderful.
distance on this one.
11,000 kilometers.
For the sake of my Pokédex, I'm gonna get 1 Paldean Tauros. There are 3 forms, but like I said, they're
have
forms
all
to me.
Of course. Have we not done anything
I think
that hasn't
every
been
trade,
unlucky?
every trade we've done has been lucky. Trade number 2, eggs hatching. Very inconvenient timing. Not what I'm looking for. We made it back to Dublin. Steven and I's room is not ready yet at the hotel, so we're gonna walk around for a little bit, find some lunch, and look at what I found. I've never seen anything like it. 6 Team Go Rocket leaders in a row, and I've been really good about it. I have 4 egg slots open. Steven was joking. He said, should I record mine? I was like, no, record mine. Dude, he got the shiny.
Not bad.
Give me some of that luck, Steven.
Go for it.
It's all right, there's another one right here. Oh no. I just instinctively spun the stop before I battled the leader, so I lost 1 egg space. Another one, Steven, right here. It's all right, there's another one right here. Right out front of Bargain Town. Find me a good deal on a shiny. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 12Ks in incubators. Compared to our trips to Japan, we really didn't do as much walking this time. I mean, we spent the day in the bus yesterday. We took the train today, but at least now we have a destination. We're gonna walk to a card shop and maybe some eggs will hatch on the way. What
Stop.
What is... Dude, no way. Just from what?
From the Galar special research thing. Like,
It reminds me that there is one Pokemon I need to claim from special research. Dude, that's amazing. Congratulations,
go.
dude.
Thank you.
It's the seasonal special research, so we can't complete this yet. But the first step, yep,
Ooh,
Cubfu,
nice.
which I have not caught yet.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna Silver Pineapple Berry. It does have an evolution. However, that evolution is not available until later in the season because it's just time gated in this special research. So I don't have to evolve it. This will be the one and only Pokédex entry for this family, at least for now. I'll evolve it soon. But in the meantime, we made it to the card shop.
Oh, it's right here.
Steven got 5 packs, I got 2, and I'm the one with the magic channel. All right, should we crack packs or should we?
I mean,
I gotta walk a little bit more. We gotta walk. I need to walk.
Hotel walking?
We'll walk towards the hotel,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit around it. I need to hatch eggs. I have 4 more spaces open. We go there, then we go across back towards the hotel. We should get some eggs on the way. Give me that egg, another one. Here we go. It's fine. There's another one right here. There we go, shiny check. And
Oh. That's where you're checking?
that's all right, there's another one here. Last one, what do I have? It was Sierra. Finally, a solid batch of 12-kilometer eggs that are not all gonna hatch at the same time. 1.5 kilometers till the next couple, 4.5 kilometers, and then 8 kilometers. Tomorrow we're walking for sure. We're about to head out to dinner, but a raid just popped right here in the hotel lobby, so we're gonna do it all together before we head out. And I mean, there's 14 of us here right now. We should get at least one shiny, maybe. Go.
Go. We need
No?
one.
No?
Just one shot. Nobody?
Really?
Oh my, not a single.
We're gonna have to do more raids. We're on our way to dinner. We got separated from the group, so we're a little bit late. But since we're walking to dinner,
Running.
my eggs are hatching. Running, Steven, we're running. So, can I clutch it out right before dinner? No, not with that one. We got one more. I'm just gonna speed it up. Oh no. Okay. I have 8 more eggs that'll be going off sooner or later. 8 more tries, and the restaurant's right here.
I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone who came on this trip with me. I had so much fun traveling with you all, and it truly fills my heart to see everyone become friends throughout the week. I've spent the last 9 years traveling and making friends through this game, and I love that I got to share that experience with you.
All right, we're taking another picture. Get back in the row.
We are?
Yeah.
Me-
I'll take a
me
picture.
too?
Yes.
Okay. Do I go? I'll just squat by myself. It feels weird. Can I stand over here since we're all together? I'll just give you this now. We got you a card. Steph, thank you so
Oh,
much.
don't make me cry. Can I read it on my own because I cried?
Yes, yes, you can.
If you've written nice
No,
stuff.
that's okay.
Thank you.
Read it on your own.
Of
course, thank you so much. We're back at the hotel now. Lee and I just sat down to do some trades, and then, of course, since we walked back to the hotel, I got eggs hatching. So there's the 2K. Not interesting. But Strudel could be among these. Nope. Nope. No. Man. Okay. I'm fleecing everyone for their nickets just so I can transfer them for candy. So Lee's got a few for me too.
Yeah.
There you go. Beautiful. I'm up to 28 candy. I'll make that 29 and we'll keep going. It's our last morning here in Dublin. We just had breakfast. Some people have left already. Some people are staying a few more days, including Kenny. Do you have Strudel?
I do have Strudel.
Okay. I've had terrible luck hatching it. So I'm gonna save myself some stress. That sounds great. Let's do it. Shiny Ralts for Strudel. And then this is a great way to guarantee that my next 3 eggs will be Strudel. It's very lucky. Pokédex entry for me. Okay. Decent IVs for you. And about the same. 0 candies. So, I mean, it would still be helpful for me to hatch some because I do need the candies. But thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks very much.
We've just said our goodbyes to everyone. It is our last day here in Ireland, but Steven and I don't fly out until 8:15 this evening. So, first order of business, there is a new event that has started, and one of the featured Pokemon is one of the Pokemon I need, Rookidee. I don't see any nearby, but hopefully I'll find those throughout the day. Oh look, there it is.
Rookidee?
This will help me get Rookidee. I won't have to spend any rare candy on this, but I am about to spend quite a bit of rare candy. We're looking for a coffee shop to sit down and get some work done because we've got 6 hours to kill. 40 Rookidee candy. It's in the wild. I'll find them. These eggs are hatching. Oh, dude, let's just hatch these eggs right now. Just the way we drew it up. 5 12-kilometer eggs ready to hatch. Okay, I already have the Strudel, so I'm off of the hook as far as like needing it, but I still want to get candy because I don't want to spend rare candy. I have a limited amount of rare candy to spend, and I have a lot of Pokemon who need it. Come on. 4 eggs. Varoom again.
You're bored now.
5. Still no Strudel. At least I have the Strudel. I need coffee. Let's get coffee so I can start figuring out what I need to do. In terms of Pokédex, there is actually something else that I can do, and that's claim a bunch of rewards from this, the Go Pass for April. This is beautiful music. It's a little bit loud, no? So it's a little bit loud. Walk with me. This is something that Niantic's testing that only appeared when I arrived here. I didn't have this when I was back home in the US, so I got a late start on it, but there are a lot of rewards in here, including some Pokemon that I've skipped for the time being. So let's find out what's in here. Rookidee, which is in the event right now, but that's good. I still need these candies. Oranguru, not something I need for the Pokedex. Hatena candy, which I do need. That's 10 more candy. Frillish candy, items. Pokemon encounter with Frillish. I could have guessed that. And then the next Pokemon reward is gonna be Mienfoo. Again, not something I need for the Pokedex. Then a little bit more candy and a rare candy, which I do need more of because I'm about to spend a lot of it. All right, in case you had any doubts that I am a little bit Irish on my grandmother's side, this ought to prove it, right? Sizzlypede just found a candy, which is perfect because I'm about to spend some more. We're headed to the airport, so I need to do this right now. I have no more time to waste. I am going to use rare candies on all the Pokemon that I know for sure I can't find in the wild anymore. My battery, but also before my battery dies. Sizzlypede, not available in the wild. So I'll use 35 rare candies for that, and we're gonna evolve it right now. That is a strange looking Pokemon. Centiskorch entered into the Pokedex, finally. Dude, this looks really cool on the lucky background. Anyway, 9% battery. So I'll use 41 rare candies for Sinistea. I only did 1 raid while it was out, so that'll be it. There we go. Poltegeist, great Pokemon in the Pokedex. This one was caught in Japan, even though there is a matcha version coming later. Nickit, I only need 7 more candies. I did a bunch of trades with everyone on the trip, so I was able to get that. I'll use 7 rare candies and evolve Nickit. I'm very grateful to everyone who's on the trip who sent me their extra Pokemon because, well, I was irresponsible with mine and accidentally transferred it. There we go. Thievul, also in the Pokedex. Rookidee is still spawning in the wild, so I have a little bit more time to catch those. And before my phone battery just dies, we'll stop there, we'll pause, we're gonna head back to the hotel, grab our stuff, and we gotta get to the airport. Flight's delayed by 30 minutes, so we have some time to spend here, but I have eggs hatching. 2 more 10K eggs that could be Tinkatink, which would really help me with candy. So let's see. Not interesting. All right, here we go.
3, 2.
Yeah.
Okay, but throw back to Japan.
I mean, last time. This is just a gift egg. It's...
Could have been shiny.
Okay, Tinkatink. 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 I need 109 for Tinkatink, and I need 49 for Strudel. And for Rookidee, I mean, look, it's still spawning for this event.
It's true.
Actually, I have a bunch. You want to trade these real quick?
Yes, actually, a good call.
So every Rookidee I trade to Steven, I get 3 candy. Every Rookidee he trades to me, I transfer, and I get 1 candy. Steven, we need to speed this up.
Yep.
It's like, we're not doing that montage again. Okay, after all those trades, we got a lucky, and I have 123 candy. I literally need 1 more candy to be able to do this evolution. Oh, I really did not have to walk far. There's 2 of them. Hi, Steven.
Hello.
Yeah, this is
Really that close?
they're right here. This is as far as I had to go. All right, Rookidee. I don't even need to Pineapple, but I'm still going to, out of habit. With that, I have enough candy to evolve the entire Rookidee family.
Also in an airport,
Because it's a aluminum type bird airplane Pokemon in the Pokédex. Corvisquire, the first evolution, and then we're going at the same time?
Yeah, also doing it.
Okay. Steven's got one. I've got one.
Cute.
Dude, it is
Actually really
it's a cool Pokemon. Pokédex entry, Corviknight for both of us, and look, got here on time, unlike our airplane. So we'll be here for a little longer. I still have some 10 kilometers and some 12 kilometer eggs. 4.4 kilometers until the 12Ks hatch, but that could help me get a little bit more candy. If I'm lucky, finally hatch a Shroodle. And since our flight's delayed, I mean, how long do you think this terminal is?
You're not running the whole thing for so
What is that, like 500 meters maybe?
I don't think so.
Okay, 300, say it's 300 meters. If I walk back and forth, I could hatch these eggs. I could hatch these eggs before the flight.
Yeah, I think it's no.
I'm gonna do it.
Go for it.
I mean, I don't have a choice at this point.
If you really need to, I'll be here.
I'm going. All right, I'm going for a walk. I'll see you. I need to. It's working. I'm sweating already. That's a lot of walking. The 10Ks are hatching, so this is my last chance for Tinkatink. 1 is not Tinkatink. And 2, not Tinkatink. And of course, you know, I've been spinning the Pokestops, not getting 10Ks at all. 4.9 of 8 kilometers. 3 kilometers to go. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, literally just in time. Well, they claim that we're boarding at 8:30. It's 8:30, but they haven't said anything yet. Anyway, 4.5 kilometers in the airport. Is my hair okay? Thanks, Steven. These will be my last chances at Shroodle here. So can I please? No. Get some Shroodle? No. Candy? Wow, not a single one. Good thing I did that trade this morning with Kenny. All right, so what that means is, since they still haven't called us for boarding, I am investing rare candy now. 49 rare candy makes 50, and I'm evolving it right here in the very scenic Dublin airport. That's gonna be our flight. It's okay, we're in group 4. They're boarding group 1 right now. That's Pokédex entry, Gravii. But now, since I didn't hatch any more, after the hundo, we'll go this many, this many, this many, this many. We need to get to 124. 108 rare candies into Tinkatink and do the first evolution. There's evolution number 1. I don't even know this one's name. Tinkatuff. It's Wigglytuff's long-lost medieval sister. And then I have exactly 100 candy for the final evolution here. I just had terrible luck hatching eggs all week. But there it is, Tinkaton in the Pokédex, just in time for the flight. Let's go.
And with that evolution, my Ireland Pokédex is still incomplete. But don't worry, this plane isn't going home. That's right, the adventure continues in London. Think of this as the DLC, a little bonus region with 5 more Pokemon to catch, including one that isn't available anywhere else in the world.
So
Yes, we'll be in London for the last few days of the trip. But before we head out and start exploring, I just want to take a little bit of time to reflect on the trip and evolve one last Pokemon here. Hatena. I have 113 candy, so I'm going to give it just a little bit of rare candy. And this is a Pokemon that I didn't love when it first came out, but when I learned more about it, I relate to it a lot. It actually is afraid of strong emotions and will run away from people to be alone. And since this is the first time in the last week that I've really had alone time, it seems like an appropriate time to finally evolve this. I am a pretty introverted person. I need a lot of time to recharge after social interactions. So coming off of a group trip, here's a Pokédex entry, Hatterem, and I never expected that hosting group trips was something that I would be doing when I started YouTube. It's definitely something that pushes me outside of my comfort zone. I need time to recharge after social interactions, but it's turned out to be something that I enjoy a lot. I mean, this is my 4th trip. I've done this 4 times now, and every single time I'm blown away by how incredible the people in this community are. Okay, let me also just do the last evolution here. But yeah, I mean, it speaks volumes about us as a community, that we can have strangers from all over the world come together and get along and just have a great time together for a week after, not knowing each other leading up to the trip. Pokédex entry. So thank you to everyone who was with me on the adventure in Ireland. I truly enjoyed it, and it's something that I want to continue doing. I know a lot of people who are on the trip were asking where we're going next. And if you're interested in coming on a future trip like that with me, there's a link in the description where you can sign up for the mailing list. I haven't quite planned any out yet, but if you're on the mailing list, you'll get notified as soon as we do start planning the next trip. I am gonna enjoy just a little bit more alone time before I head back in and head out for breakfast with Steven. But we're here in London, and now there are just 3 Pokemon missing from my Pokédex. And for the first time on this entire adventure, I can actually find one of them in the wild. There is 1 Pokemon that I need to trade for, and 1 Pokemon that is exclusive to the United Kingdom, Stonejourner. And because we have an event on right now, as I was saying, because we have an event on right now, it's gonna be harder to find, and that one literally just despawned. Hi, oh my god. You look just like my Bobby. Who needs Stonejourner when a cat comes to visit you? Hi. Steven, there's a cat, come here.
Looks like your cat.
He looks so much like my cat. Hi, baby. Oh, thanks for coming to visit. We're starting our day the right way. Coffee and breakfast. And of course, as soon as we sit down and order, there is a Stonejourner. It's not that far away. So hopefully by the time we're done eating here, it'll still be there and we can head over and try to get... the little nearby is showing 2, but when I open it, there's only 1. I don't know. All right, now there's just 1. Weird. Anyway, coffee first.
So hot. It's gonna give it a minute.
We just finished our breakfast. We're headed now to the train station, which is conveniently near where that Stonejourner was, although I don't think that's not the same Pokestop. The one that was here has despawned, and now there's another one. Totally not the way that we're going, but that's okay. I mean, that's the 3rd one I've seen now, so I feel pretty confident that we'll be able to find them just exploring. This is my 3rd time in London, and I still haven't seen all the typical tourist stuff. Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, whatever else Steven's gonna take me to. He knows his way around here actually pretty well. But since we got off the subway, there has been so much pollen in the air. I'm being attacked. I'm suffering. My nose is running. It's itchy. It's in my eyes. It hurts. I'm not the only one. You hear that? Sneezing everywhere you look. This stuff is in the air. I've completely lost my train of thought because I'm on the verge of a sneeze. Do you hear that? People sneezing? There is one stone. Okay, look. Hold on. Let me get like the gifts from the Buckingham Palace, the Buckingham Palace gym. I'm almost more excited to be collecting the gift and spinning the Pokestop than I am to actually be seeing it. Pokestop's spun, that's taken care of. There is one Stonejourner on the nearby, and it is so deep in the park.
Which we're not going.
I'm afraid to go in there. My allergies are so bad. Can you imagine being surrounded by that? Which way are we going, Steven?
We're gonna go back the way we walked.
So back this way.
To go past the big Ben, but we can go away from the park a bit. Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's walk away from the park. Yeah, let's do that. It is really pretty from right here on the river. And two things. One, Mega Kangaskhan Raid Day started, but we haven't seen any of these gyms have a real lobby. We've seen some with like one person in them, but I don't know where the big group of trainers are gonna be at. Number two, Stonejourner everywhere. So we're headed down the river this way. Let's see if any of them are there. Is that really the closest one? That's not close at all. Okay, this one, back across the river. Come on, give me one this way. Maybe, wait, where is that? It's just this way. Is there a park over there?
That's where we're going.
That's where we're going? Okay, that's probably the one we're gonna head towards then. And then this one is the opposite way up the river. Okay, all right, yes, that is the way we're headed. So let's see if we can get to that one before it despawns. Oh God, in the park.
Yeah, that's why I said if you want to.
Every time a gust of wind comes through, all the pollen from these trees goes straight into my eyeballs, and it hurts, and it burns, and it itches. Hold on. As if things weren't bad enough for me.
What happened? Oh,
it fled. That one ran away. The one that was in the park is gone.
So all for nothing.
So the next closest, no, that's not it. Oh my God, what about this one? That's still, is that ahead? Oh, that is still straight ahead. That's straight down the river.
7 minutes back.
Yeah, let's keep going. Oh my God.
I'm not mad.
Steven's mad that I need to get a clip. It's so busy. It's so busy.
Yeah.
No, I just need to let you know that this one also fled. Like, it's like right here. And here it goes.
We both wanted to get away from the pollen and the crowds, so we headed back underground for some fresh air and peace.
Feeling it?
I'm not feeling what you're feeling. I just feel like stuff going in my eyes.
Ugh. What?
The Go Plus has got this. Ooh, that's fire. Very happy.
Seriously, good choice.
Thank you.
Excellent already. Steven's got great taste. I'm a big fan already. The waiter asked if we have any allergies to food, and I joked about the trees, and he said, "Me too," and then closed the window for me. Excellent service, 10 out of 10. Excellent dinner, great recommendation by Steven. So the last thing we want to do today is we're gonna head to Tower Bridge to just cross off everything I've never done in London. There are two Stonejourner nearby, so hopefully they're just hanging out at the bridge. I don't know what that is. It's across the river. It's across the river, which the bridge does cross the river. That's a long walk, okay. And the other one, also across the river. All right, we made it across the bridge, so it's a good time to check in on the Stonejourner. And I don't think these are the same ones. There's one across the bridge, and the other one also across the bridge. Back across the bridge, both ways. Typical, dude, they're all running away. So we've made the executive decision to just head back to the Airbnb. It's getting dark soon-ish. It's gonna take us an hour to get there. Both of our phones are dying, the camera battery is dying, the microphone batteries, and we've been out all day. So rather than go chase Stonejourners right now, I'm not desperate enough yet.
Yes.
We still have more time. So we'll try to find that tomorrow, but we need to get home before everything dies and we get lost and stuck. Now I can be stressed because today is my last day here in London. Couldn't find Stonejourner at all yesterday. There are none nearby, but I have a plan. We need to get to Stonehenge, which actually, hey, let me just try this. You wouldn't happen to be heading to Stonehenge today, would you?
We actually are.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I tag along?
Jump in, man.
How convenient. We found a ride just like that. It's really convenient that you just happen to be parked outside our Airbnb.
I mean, what
and
are
we're
the chances?
happening to go to Stonehenge. So yeah, I'm here with some of the lads from the Incensed podcast. We got Milo and Ian and Francesco and Steven. Watch out. Oh my God.
You're supposed to give me.
Oh my God.
Nick, you're doing a bad job at this.
Oh, I need to start this before we get too far. We've come to Stonehenge, the place that Stonejourner was born 4,000 years ago or something. And oh God, did I go too far? Can I get this one?
Yes.
61 meters away.
Oh, an egg.
Well, my egg's hatching. Hold on. I gotta go back. I gotta start the route. I did it. I got it. I'm started. I got it. Okay. We're walking. You said it's about a mile of a walk?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a mile walk, which is plenty of time for a daily incense. I'm on the route. We'll get route spawns, and hopefully by the time we actually reach the stones at the end of our journey, it'll be there. The reason that I'm following the route is because regional Pokemon do spawn during routes, and Mr. Mime is a regional Pokemon here in Europe. Unfortunately, that's going to be the first regional spawn here. Not a Stonejourner, but a Mr. Mime. But I should get a couple more along the route as we get closer. Whew. Oh my God! Wait, dude, no. I got a Moltres. Can you hold that?
Yes.
I got a Moltres on the. Okay, so I was just gonna say, click on it, please. It's not shiny. But I was gonna say, so the walking path goes that way.
The walking path is this way.
So everyone else who's headed up to the stones is going that way. We chose to walk the route that goes along the bus road. So we'll be taking this route, I guess. But wow, Moltres. This is not what I was looking for off the incense for once. I wanted a Stonejourner, but I will give it a solid, terrible throw. 1, 2.
Get out of here.
No way.
Well, that's memorable.
Wait a minute.
You just got that.
Oh! Did you master ball it?
No.
No,
you
wow.
just caught
That was just, yeah.
Casually.
Cool. We've made it. We're here where the Pokestops are. Still have not seen a Stonejourner, but we do get to walk around the stones. There's some Pokestops there. Maybe we can put some lures down. I think I'm gonna extend my incense. I'm gonna let it run for another 20 minutes or so. We're here and it's crowded.
There's people here.
There's a lot of people here. Ooh, who put the lure down? Francesco put the lure down.
Helping you out.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Milo on the other one, and there's one.
What? Where?
Behind the gym.
Oh, behind the gym. Oh.
Special friend, probably.
Oh no, it's there. I see it. Yes. Look at it, hiding back there. Behind the gym. Stone Journer appeared, 2650. Look at it. It looks just like this one right here. That's it. Couldn't have worked out any better. I'm going to Silver Pineapple because I don't know how many I'm gonna find. I don't know how much candy I'm gonna be able to get. I missed the excellent throw. Oops. Oh, and it jumped out. So I'll try again. Watch this. Excellent throw. First try. Nailed it. Nice. And it jumped out again. Any tips? Clearly I'm struggling.
Well, I mean, it's your namesake.
I guess.
You can't do any more than an excellent, and there you go.
I guess like a better ball, but for some reason I wanted in a Pokeball.
There you go. You got it.
There it is. Stone Journer was caught.
New Pokemon.
After all that, new Pokédex entry, and that leaves only Mudbray. I don't suppose you have Mudbray, do you?
Plenty.
Yeah, lots of donkey.
Great.
Cheers, guys.
We did it. To celebrate, we're having a pint at James May's Pub. I'm living out my Top Gear dreams, driving on the British motorway, drinking at James May's Pub, and we're not fully done yet because I do have one last Pokédex entry. So, tell me about your Mudbray.
I, along with a few others, went to the City Safari, Milan.
Yeah.
Mudbray was the new Pokemon for this year's cycle of City Safaris, and I got a boatload.
Okay, good.
And I believe you'd like one.
I would love one.
So the question is, do you want a bog standard Mudbray?
Or what?
I would happily take one of those. 80,000 Stardust, small price to pay to complete the challenge, to complete the Pokédex. Dex entry, shiny Dex entry, Mudbray. Now, I'm gonna have 0 candy, so I am gonna need to... I have 41 rare candies, 9 candies short.
We can make that work. We can actually get you to, yeah, we can make
We
that
could
work.
trade more.
Yeah.
Let's do it, please.
9 trades later.
We did it. With these 3, we got a lucky one. I'll keep the lucky one. But if I transfer these, I should now have 50 Mudbray candy. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna do this. This will be the final entry in my Pokédex for now, once again. So I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Make sure you go check out links in the description for Ian, for Milo, for the podcast. There it is. Mudsdale and shiny Mudsdale, which I didn't even consider
Wasn't even
was an
on your
option.
radar.
Wow.
Look at that.
We did it. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more adventures with me and Steven and the rest of our friends around the world, check them out right here. That one's good. This one, also very good. Japan. I love that place. Anyway, cheers.